Look, so he decided to break the engagement quietly. You know, he's trying to figure out, it's not you, it's me. He's trying to figure out a way out of this relationship. Verse 20. And I think that these 4 words, you got it? Okay. I think that these 4 words up here say a lot. As he considered this. I wonder how long he was considering leaving Mary. And I think we tend to forget that while Joseph is going through all this and being a man, yes, I can feel what Mary's feeling, but I feel what Joseph's feeling a little bit more because I'm a man. As Joseph is going through all this, I think we're forgetting that there is a little girl that's no older than 15 years old, pregnant, ostracized, and thinks that the love of her life has left her. It was at least for one night, because we know that he wakes up and God talks to him. But Mary at least went to sleep for one night thinking, my fiance is going to leave me like everybody else. At least one night. And I think that God was doing something under all this, but Mary smelled lonely. Christmas for you can smell lonely. And isn't it crazy, and I packed this, isn't it crazy what a sweatshirt can do? When you have a bad day, what do you want to do? Put on some sweats. Doesn't it make you feel a little bit better, especially when your sweats match and you feel like you look good while you're depressed? But isn't it crazy when you feel bad or you feel hurt or you feel betrayed, what putting a sweatshirt on will do? And this sweatshirt is not just a sweatshirt. Three or 4 months ago, my wife's grandfather, who raised her, so not, and this isn't like a pity party, but not everyone's raised by their parents. Some people are raised by their grandparents, like myself and my wife. So when I say grandpa, for some of you that could mean something really deep, and some people that, you know, it's your grandpa, you see him 3 times a year. This was serious. 3 or 4 months ago, my wife's grandfather passed away. That's dad. And you know what's crazy about clothes? Don't they smell just like the person that wears them? So whenever we left the funeral and as we're coming back to Florida, they asked, Ryan, what do you want to keep? What do you want to take home from your grandfather? She says, I just want a sweatshirt because it smells like him. Because it smells like him. Can I tell you, on this journey of figuring out what God's doing in your life, it can get lonely. This Christmas, maybe you lost somebody that's not going to be at the dinner table this year. Maybe you went through a horrible divorce and he or she's not going to be at the table. Maybe your kids went off to college and it's supposed to be happy, but really you're lonely. Maybe one of your kids wants nothing to do with you. They've completely ostracized you, pushed you to the side, and want nothing to do with you. And that kills you. Christmas can smell lonely. And I think that we see Mary, this 15-year-old girl, alone with her head on her pillow, thinking, this is the worst day of my life. Yeah, I know that I said, God, let your will be done in my life, but I didn't think that it would look like this. I thought somebody would be in this sweatshirt at Christmas. Not me having to hold this sweatshirt this Christmas. And really, this past week, I prayed for anybody that lost somebody this Christmas because it's hard. It is so, so, so hard. But you know what's so cool about this passage? Verse 20. As Joseph considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream. Look at this. While Mary is sleeping, thinking nobody's on her side, nobody's going to walk with her through this, God is speaking on Mary's behalf. While you are sleeping this Christmas season alone, complicated, unpredictable, hurting, God is speaking to something in your behalf. While Mary was sleeping, God was speaking. And I think that that's true for us. You know, the last thing, and my wife always makes me pack this, is, you know, a couple years ago we used to travel a lot. My wife always puts a photograph of me and the girls and her in my suitcase when I travel, to remind me that they're still here. But I brought two photographs. One, I don't know how old I was. I think I was 6 at this time, and my little brother was 4 in this picture. And I don't know if you know much about me, but in August 6th of 2010, I was in a car accident, and my little brother passed away, and I was driving the car. And you know what's crazy about loss? August 6, 2010 happened, and you know what was about to happen 6 months later, whether I lost anybody or didn't lose anybody? December 25th, 2010 happened. Christmas doesn't miss you just because you're going through something. Christmas happens, family happens, and can I tell you, that Christmas was an awkward Christmas. That Christmas was a quiet Christmas. Because we lost somebody. But then as I look, I have this photo. And now as I look back, almost 10 years later, I have this photo. Can I tell you, if this little kid would never have went through any of that, I would never have this. I wouldn't have the wife that I have that I do not deserve. I wouldn't have the kids that, though they're crazy and they do weird stuff in Chick-fil-A, they bring joy into my life. I love them so much. I would never have had that. Can I tell you, under the surface of this, under the surface of your loss, under the surface of your hurt, under the surface of your broken, God is birthing something new in you this season.